Hey guys, good morning. I am just going to wait until some of you are able to pop on and maybe adjust my camera a little bit. There we go. So much better. So, as I said in my last video, I am going to start doing lives every day for basic self-care. And then I'm also going to do a live every Monday, so you guys know what you need to know with regard to your health, divine health predictions. And so this will be for the week of January 18th. So I'll be pulling from my Chakra Insight Oracle deck, so I will be able to let you know what chakras and areas of the body you may need to focus on for this week. And then I'll also be pulling from my Wild Offering Oracle deck to see what you guys need to let go and release. And then also my Sacred Self-Care deck to see what forms of self-care would be most helpful to you for the week of January 18th. Okay, so I am going to get started. If you guys miss the live, it's okay. You can watch the replay. Whenever you're meant to see this is when you will watch it. Okay, so for anyone who's new, I am Jacqueline, the Holistic Siren, bringing you healing to your physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies, and energetic balance between all the chakras. All right, so let's see what chakras and areas of the body we need to focus on this week. What areas of the body and chakras need to be focused on this week? Whoop. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, guys. So we have 3 chakras. The first is your throat chakra. Okay. See there? So your throat chakra is literally, it's funny, I'm wearing a scarf today. Located in your throat area. So this governs your thyroid, your parathyroid, your esophagus, your larynx. So obviously the throat chakra is associated with speaking or knowing when to speak and knowing when to not, but it can also affect your metabolism because it is located where your thyroid is located, okay? Your thyroid also governs your sleep-wake cycle. It has a role to play with your hormones, your reproductive system. So with your throat chakra, and like my throat has been my voice has been very raspy today. I'm getting the sense of like you need to relax your throat. Maybe some of you guys are having a sore throat. We are still in flu season, so taking care of your immune system and drinking things that are soothing to the throat is really, really helpful. If you want to put some honey in your tea, that's really great. I mean, I'm getting like chamomile vibes are very calming. Turmeric tea is very anti-inflammatory, which will, decrease inflammation in the throat as well as in the body. And keeping your throat warm, especially if you live on the East Coast in the United States like I do, keeping your throat warm also, but also like protecting your voice. There's something about like protecting your voice and being quiet and listening to your inner voice versus like always speaking. I feel like a lot of you guys are talking a lot, but it's like distracting you from like your inner wisdom, your inner knowing, your intuition. Which is funny because next card here is giving me like third eye vibes. The card says presence, awareness, attention, reality, and connection. Okay, so I feel like being more present and being more connected to yourself internally, as opposed to like focusing on the external. Like I feel like when we speak, it's there's more of a focus on the external awareness, the external environment. Having a heightened awareness of your like physical space, and being more present will help you tap into like that inner voice and be able to hear it more, and you'll be able to pay attention and feel more connected, not only to your higher self, but to other people in general, okay? And then divine consciousness. So that connection actually is leading into your crown. So we've got throat, we've got third eye, and then we've got crown vibes. Okay, so that is 5, 6, 7. So divine time actually. All right. We've also got 4, 4. So you guys could be seeing that. So 4, 4 to me symbolizes stability. And then if you add the two numbers together, it leads to 8. So stability in your physical reality. I feel like you guys could be like overactivating your throat chakra, and like your vocal cords, like your throat is tired. And you could be like feeling that. You could have a sore throat, you could have a raspy voice. Like my voice gets more raspy as I keep talking. And actually I've been getting a lot of synchronicities regarding like being in stillness and going within this week, being quiet, and not being so vocal, and not engaging in vocal conversation. I've also been writing a lot more in my journal. Hey there. I've also been writing a lot more in my journal and not being so vocal. I just feel like when you guys overactivate the throat chakra and like you're speaking too much, it's almost like you're losing yourself. Like you're saying things just to say them. You're not saying them with like intention. So like what's the point in saying anything at all if you're not saying it with intention? You guys are seeing me in like my morning mode, so I'm like sorry for the disheveled look. And then with the divine consciousness card, which again is like crown chakra. So the crown chakra is the only chakra not contained within the physical body. We've been getting this like almost the entire month, I feel like, you guys. A lot of like the upper chakras. So the card says interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. So when you are quiet and still, okay, and you increase your awareness and you're more present, you're not like fixating on the past or the future. You can expand your mind, expand your consciousness, and feel more connected without having to connect with people outside of yourself, okay? Feel that sense of interconnection within. Yeah, I feel like the main theme right now is focusing on the throat and calming it down, okay? Like drink things that are cooling, hydrate. I mean, blue to me, like hydration. The faculty for the throat chakra is sound. So I feel like 432 hertz or 528 hertz would be really helpful for you guys as well. Like sound healing in general. If you guys like listening to sound baths or just listening to calming music, something without words, like nothing with words, because I feel like you guys are really sensitive right now to like not being present. So anything with words can spark memories, which is ironic that I say that because the third eye chakra governs the brain. Okay, So listen to music without words that's calming. Again, you can look up the solfeggio frequencies, which are healing frequencies. But I would definitely look into the 432 or the 528. Those would be really helpful. And yet, guys, like, whether it's meditating or just sitting in silence and quieting your mind, whatever you're comfortable with, that's what I would recommend you do. For the throat chakra, as far as like foods go, like I said earlier, like warm teas like chamomile, turmeric. You could try holy basil too. It's also known as Tulsi tea. That would be really helpful as well. And then anything that is like blue in color, because the color blue is what is associated with the throat chakra. So like, I mean, obviously blueberries are great. Nothing artificial that's blue. I can't think of blue foods in my head right now, but let me just see if there's another recommendation. Yeah, so broths, clear foods. Echinacea is something I forgot about. Echinacea is great too. If you can take that in supplement form or tea, and then avoid dairy. Dairy can cause increased production of saliva, of phlegm, so that will like junk up your throat. And dairy in general is not really that beneficial for your health. Can affect your thyroid function as well. But those are the chakras and the areas of the body that you need to focus on. So the throat, the thyroid, your third eye, which again is brain. I feel like not so much eating like brain healthy foods. It's more like quieting your mind to decrease anxiety. Like stop talking just to talk and just be quiet. If you have something to say, write it down. Say it in a non-verbal way. Okay. So I'm going to hop into what you guys need to release this week. All right, so Divine, what do we need to release this week? Okay, 2 cards came out. So we've got confidence. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for something larger to take hold. Please fill me with your confidence, O love. Grant me courage I never knew I had. Okay, so what you need to release is lack of confidence and what your ego is telling you or what your mind is telling you. Like we got the crown chakra card, divine consciousness, and also the third eye. So the third eye is the bridge between like the physical body chakras and the crown, which again is the only chakra not contained within the physical body. So think of it like the receiver, or a TV antenna or something, where you are receiving divine guidance that you can then use in your physical reality. Okay. So be confident in knowing that you're divinely guided. Be confident in knowing that you know what to do. You know how to take care of your health. Just with like these basic recommendations I'm giving you guys. Like be confident in knowing that you intuitively know what you're doing, and that your spirit team, your angels, God, whatever you associate with, are guiding you on the right path. And the second thing that we all need to release this week are creative blocks. If you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. And it's funny too, because there's a bumblebee in this card, and then there was a bumblebee in the third eye chakra card we got earlier. Okay, so releasing creative blocks, I feel like you guys are trying to force it. I feel like it's almost like you're talking out loud and you're trying to talk yourself through like these blocks that you feel. And creative blocks, you don't have to be an artist, you don't have to be a photographer or a painter or a musician. Creativity integrates into all areas of life, your self-care, your businesses, whatever line of business you're in, if you're an entrepreneur, you know, in your cooking, in your nutrition, in your exercise routine. Yeah, and when you release these creative blocks, you'll be able to serve others. So it's almost like you're blocking your own healing, and you need to let that go. And I feel like you guys also have been wanting to like get into environmentalism, or there's more of a focus on healing the planet, the earth, the physical reality around you. So this is like confirmation for you to get into that. Like, use less water, use biodegradable products, eat whole foods, okay, buy local, eat more plant-based foods versus animal-based foods. Animal-based foods, from taking care of the animals, transportation of those products, and just the after effect after we eat them and excrete them as well is very toxic and debilitating to the environment and the earth. So eating more whole plant-based foods would actually help the environment. So literally, if you guys just eat more fruits and veggies, that would help the planet. And it's so simple. It's something so simple that you can do starting today. Okay, don't feel restricted, like what you're doing doesn't matter. Like even the small things matter. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, we have solitude. So what did I say? You guys get silent. Get out of spaces where you feel you need to talk all the time. I feel like it's like really distracting you. The card says, once you embrace the inner divine and your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or chasing. Okay. So like I said, I feel like you guys are in environments where you're talking a lot, but it's just like, it's not talking with intention. And it could be because of the people you're surrounding yourself with. So like I said earlier, like, get quiet, connect with your inner voice, your intuition, to receive that divine guidance. For some reason this week, like even with doing personal readings, a lot of people have been getting like the solitude card, and also third eye and crown chakras. So it's all about like being in stillness and just getting quiet. Okay. And last but not least, we're going to see what forms of self-care would be the most beneficial for us this week, the week of January 18th. Okay. So, Divine, what forms of self-care should we practice this week? What forms of self-care should we practice this week? Okay. Huh. Yes. Oh my God, this is so on theme. Okay. So the first is rest. What did I say this entire live, you guys? Yeah, get quiet, be still, rest. When you're sleeping, you are not talking. There is no throat chakra activation. Yeah, I feel like you guys, you have a lot going on up here. There's like a lot going on in your mind, and you're not giving yourself enough recovery time. Okay. It's okay to rest. It's okay to sleep. Like we need that. Okay. And specifically for the physical body, it's definitely over 90% of the detoxification processes in the body occur at night. Also, just like you have a lymphatic system, your brain actually has its own lymphatic system. It's called the glymphatic system. The glymphatic system is most active when you sleep. So that is a specific system to flush toxins, heavy metals, like anything that is oppressive to your brain function or will hinder brain function. Your lymphatic system activates when you sleep at night, okay? And restful sleep, I mean, like not when you're, you know, waking up a million times a night, okay? So adding extra rest will help with that. I feel like it's like a cloudiness and a heaviness in the brain. Resting will help that. It will literally physically help clear out toxins that have built up in the brain, and you'll feel a lot clearer with your thoughts and things of that nature. And then creativity will come back. Like, it's taking me back to the creative blocks. That could be it, because you're not resting enough. Yeah, you're not resting enough. You guys are like, again, it's like throat chakra is like overstimulated for sure. Okay. The rest will also help your thyroid function. Okay, that's metabolism. All right, so this is always fun. Abundance planning, okay? Now, abundance to me could be like, it could be abundance of love, abundance of health. Again, it could be abundance of money. Like if you guys have been wanting to spend money on like an exercise program, a personal trainer, a nutritionist, supplements for like your thyroid or your brain health, this is confirmation that the money you need will be coming to you, or you will find a way to do it. Like plan for it to come in. Okay, so do your research. If you want to get supplements, again, for the thyroid or for the brain. For the brain, what I'm getting is phosphatidylserine. If you watch this on YouTube, I will put my recommendation for phosphatidylserine, the link in the description box. If you're watching on Instagram, just hop on my YouTube and look in the description channel. All the products I recommend will be in there. So phosphatidylserine, vitamin D is a big one, especially because it is winter time. Okay, that recommendation will be in there as well. But what you need to pursue what you want is coming. Okay. This is also saying like step into your power, because you are the source of your own abundance. All right. Especially with regard to your health, like your health is in your hands. You have control over that. So if you want an abundance of health, you literally give it to yourself. Okay. So this is even taking me to like financial budgeting. Like if you guys have been on the fence about getting supplements or going to see like a holistic practitioner or working with a personal trainer or a nutritionist or whatever, this is saying like you have the funds to do it. Just plan it out and it'll work out. Okay. Because the healthier you are, the more productive you are. Okay. And the better you feel. And that's invaluable, you guys. You can't put a dollar amount on that. Okay. So rest and abundance planning. Okay. That's the self-care. Alrighty. So that is the general health predictions for the week of January 18th. Guys, I'm like so like out of it. I've been getting like very similar messages when I meditate, and you can hear my voice. It's like very raspy. So please focus on the throat, thyroid, brain. Also meditate, be still, quiet your mind, quiet your physical voice, okay? Journal more, write down your thoughts as opposed to speaking them. Find a safe place of solitude for yourself, whether it's like a space in your home, if you want to go outside, if you like to hike, a quiet space in nature. Get more rest, okay? If you feel the need to sleep an extra hour, and you can, do it. If you need to plan and go to sleep earlier, do it, okay? It's going to take some level of action on your part, but these are things that will benefit you, okay? I feel like you guys have been feeling sluggish too, because I just feel like a heaviness in my body. Like I really, like starting my day is like a struggle. Like I'm on the struggle bus right now. And I feel like that's a general like collective feeling at this point. So to me, that means more rest, hydrate, okay? Hydrate for sure. And be easy with yourself. Eat light foods. Don't eat anything super heavy. I really would avoid any sugar, any processed foods at this point. I feel like this week is going to be like an enlightening one, like a positive one, but I feel like in the beginning it's a little draining. Like it's almost like a lot of old aspects of ourselves are like getting washed away, and we're integrating the new, and that can take a lot of energy. Change takes a lot of energy, and your ego does not like change. One of the Wild Oracle cards said, tone down the bravado of your ego. Your ego does not like change, okay? The body actually does not like change, and your ego will infuse your mind with thoughts of like, why do you need to change? Like, everything's fine. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, we don't like change, but change is how you grow, okay? So you got to step out of your comfort zone, all right? I feel like a lot of you guys are like very chatty. You love to talk, and it's when you're in silence, it's very uncomfortable. So get out of your comfort zone, I think, is like the main message, all right? So I love you guys so, so much. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and follow me. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. I will be doing these weekly health predictions every single week on Monday morning. If you guys would prefer it on Sundays, let me know. I can always adjust. And then if this resonated with you, you can also tip me through the link in my bio or the link in my description box if you're watching on YouTube, through my Cash App, PayPal, or you can buy me a coffee. I appreciate the energy exchange, and I hope you guys have an amazing and restful week. And again, I love you so, so much.